Here's a quick tutorial on how to paint realistic animal hair. I'm working in this area, and how I've started this piece is I have my dry underpainting base layer of paint. This is also dry, and this is wet. This is where I'm working. This is finished. Now I'm working dark to light, and this whole process is just a game of attrition of working darks to lights, and then sometimes it's a little too light, and then I gotta work some darks back in until I get this right balance of both the color hues and then also the values. The texture of this fur in here is more matted and thick clumps. So I've already created with just some random brush strokes some dark areas to just kind of break up this area here and start to create more of the shadowed areas between those clumps of fur. And now I'm using a smaller brush and my paint to paint in between some of these areas here. Now I'm going in with this darker color in here to soften some of these edges. This brush has a very fine point and is bringing out these little hairs that are also highlighted hairs, which are going to further push the three-dimensional form of all this hair. I'm going to keep working on these little hairs now, standing up often and looking back from a distance and coming in, because I want the viewer, you, to see this painting more at a distance. So I'm always stepping back, making sure that everything is reading right to the eyes. So for painting hair and fur on an animal, here are the steps. Step 1, start with a dry base and underpainting. Then step 2, work dark to light. So start to bring in some of the dark textures first. That could be even the dark hairs. And then you're going to bring in then another layer of lighter hairs, working your way up to the lightest hair, the highlight, and sometimes that is the most detailed hair. So you don't need to spend a lot of time building hair after hair with the darker colors. Leave the lighter hairs for the end so that we just see a couple of them and we see in our mind, oh, that's very furry or hairy. So those are the steps. Give it a try.